Wow, that's so great, isn't it?
It is. I do have to agree. That is.
Up on the channel, send you an email.
What's your name, bro?
Dan.
Hi, Dan. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, sir. And then when people say we're not media, right?
Right? That's the better part.
I'm so not media, I get recognized by strangers. Why is enable monetization an advanced setting?
Because it's for advanced people. Hello, everybody. Sound Minds, how you doing? All right, so the reason we're down here at the building today is we have the show of force here instituting so we have this right here by order of the state. You flick page, you come here, you go section 2, right here. This order eliminates and supersedes any existing emergency order or ordinance issued by a county or municipality that imposes restrictions or mandates upon businesses or individuals due to the COVID-19 emergency. You see, right there in black and white, it says that. We come to the next page set right here. Here we go. This is the order of the county administrator of Hillsborough County. You go and you flip through the pages right here, and they have section 2 where they have continued their emergency order against the governor's order. Here it is. It was even taken in by the clerk of the court, Cindy Stewart. It was signed by Bonnie Weiss here. And so here we are. We have a bunch of deputies standing in here making sure that everybody puts a mask on that comes into this building, because the county commissioners have illegally ordered that to be done again. So we've been here for a little while now already. I figured you guys might want to see this right here firsthand live on what's going on though. Let me see the chat. Oh, there's John. Yeah, we're here with Ebor Rob, John Felix, Eyes on the State. Let's go there. Sound Minds, how you doing? Don't tread on me. Bow Hunter, how we are. Stand for rights. Yep, he just went live. So we have it here in black and white that the county commissioner's order is null and void and expired, but yet we have these deputies standing here right here enforcing a county order that is void. Without question, the order is void. They refuse to call the county attorney down. They refuse to call the county commissioners down. They refuse to call anybody down. I've made a public records request also because we all know that BOLO box, the BOLO binder that they've got in all these buildings. So we've called, we've asked for that. We were denied that also. We were denied the public records to inspect that. So they're just having a riot down here, acting the color of law and violating individuals and people's rights. It's absolutely ridiculous. And you see, John doesn't have a mask on. Rob doesn't have one on. Let me flip mine around. I don't have one on. I do also have. Don't tread on me.
Every time Rob,
and that's exactly what they're doing down here, is they're treading on all of us, what they're doing. So we have a lot of video that we hard recorded from here, from down here with these guys already that you guys will have to watch. But
and they're just guarding this place from us 3 photographers. They're so scared of cameras. And basically, they're discriminating at this point, because if the governor's order says you don't have to wear a mask, and they're here telling you that you have to wear a mask.
Governor's order says that they no mask policies, the building should be open and back to work, that the emergency order that they enacted was gone. It was gone and non-existent anymore. Eliminated.
There is no law. That's the whole point.
There is.
The governor said that the building should be open, the employees should be back to work, the mask stuff should stop. We're supposed to go back to being a kind of America again. And when I told him he was discriminating against non-mask wearers, he started, he tried everything in the book. If you'll step outside, if you'll call them for an appointment, if you send them an email, I never heard of a bolo book. We're just following orders, we're just following orders.
Oh, look, there's a guy over there without a mask on. He's over back there without his mask on, back over there by that back door right there. That's a county employee, too. He's violating the county commissioner's order. He's back behind the line back there. What's going on?
Sitting down right there with no mask on.
Yep. See that? How come we're not jumping on him?
Yeah, why aren't you guys surrounding him? Because he doesn't have a camera?
No, because he's on that side of the line.
Oh, he works for them, so he doesn't have to wear a mask?
Exactly.
Is that the idea there, sir?
Yeah.
The guy don't have to wear a mask? Are you going to pretend like you don't
see that?
You're watching me what? I'm just recording. You see there's a gentleman with no mask, right? There's other people?
Look at this.
Who's going to deal with it?
Everybody remembers this guy. He learned his lesson the last time.
What'd you say?
You heard me. I didn't stutter, did I?
So you're not going to enforce the mask mandate?
Lucky you're still working.
Is that right? So I could go through with no mask? But he can't? Well, he's not wearing a mask. He's not wearing a mask. Why isn't he cooperating? Why isn't that guy cooperating?
Peanut, how we doing?
Why isn't that guy cooperating?
Yep, that is
Why
IR.
isn't that guy cooperating?
It is nude face versus the diaper
Why isn't that guy
faced.
cooperating?
It is. That's exactly what it is.
So you're discriminating against me.
See that guy back there? See him?
Corporal, do you see the guy with no mask on over there? Are you discriminating against me and not him? I'm socially
Doesn't matter. There is no socially distance.
He's a county employee. He has a
Oh, there it is. There's the answer.
business.
He's a sovereign citizen.
That's the answer.
If you have business,
We already told you our business.
This is our business.
business at this duration.
The First Amendment is not legitimate business. Wow! Now I've heard some stuff.
Stop yelling, please.
The First Amendment isn't legitimate
We're
business.
causing a disruption.
Why
to
doesn't
business.
that guy have to wear a mask?
You are causing a disruption.
Why doesn't that guy have to wear a mask?
There's no reason to
Why
yell.
doesn't that guy have to wear a mask? Why doesn't that guy have to wear a mask?
He is socially distanced at this
I
job.
can also social distance.
So I will go over there and ask him to replace
You already put it on after you thought speaking by your
I
discrimination.
caused this.
You're discriminating.
You're the one that's
You're discriminating. You're discriminating.
Jeff,
You're discriminating. You're
if you'd
discriminatory.
like to step
I
outside,
don't want to step outside. I want to walk inside my building,
fair enough.
just like that
You're
guy
not
does.
going to yell and
You're
raise.
discriminating.
You're not going to cause a disruption.
Discriminating. You're
And
discriminating.
I'll go with the other
You're
disruption.
discriminating.
Disruption.
You're discriminating.
John,
You're discriminating. You're discriminating. You're not socially distant. You're getting closer to me. You're getting.
You guys see this, right?
Please back away from.
Oh, I've already called the governor's office about this, but you guys should share this to the governor's page right now. That's what you guys should do.
Back away from me.
You guys should share this to the governor's page. Let everybody see this.
Discriminating against me, sir. You've shown yourself as a hypocrite over and over and over again. If you're a county employee, you can
Peanut,
wear a mask.
Leslie,
If
Yammer,
you're one of the people that pay
Finbar.
for the building, you have to wear a mask.
Innocent Otter. We're good for the most part. I mean, these guys.
And this guy's
I don't know about these guys though.
He's wearing on his face for giving
We're good. We're just showing the hypocrisy of what goes on
This
here.
is discrimination through and through. He's a county employee, so he can come in here and not follow the commissioner's orders.
And do what he
But
wants.
cameramen don't have legitimate business, even though they swore to protect the First Amendment.
News now. What's
Let's go
up?
over the First Amendment for this cop. This is the second time I've had a run-in with this moron. First Amendment, right to redress your grievances against government, right to assemble, freedom of the press, freedom of speech, and freedom of religion. Those are the 5 things guaranteed in the First Amendment that you guys swore to uphold.
Oh no, those are suspended because of the pandemic. The pandemic.
This is disgusting behavior. You guys like being hypocrites? This guy will not turn away from me because he's pretending I'm some kind of danger. They're more scared of cameramen than gunmen. Oh, Snowflake's upset. Keep walking, Snowflake. Keep walking, Snowflake. That's right. You laughed at the snowflakes right off your shoulder. This is disgusting, the hypocrisy.
It's bad.
All you gotta do to show hypocrisy in the police department is turn on a camera. That's all you gotta do.
It's bad.
Yeah, you guys record your own crimes too. Only difference is our footage doesn't disappear.
Yeah. Oh, we lost it. It broke in the
You
upload.
to fool yourself on a live stream.
No, you did, because remember that
You're
incident,
discriminating.
that incident in Klein City
You're
when I asked for the video,
discriminating against
it never appeared.
non-mask
It was
wearers.
never sent to you.
You're discriminating against non-mask wearers. What wasn't sent to you? The governor.
Don't worry, you don't need that face diaper, man. You're good without it.
The governor's order wasn't sent to you. Is that what
You're good without that face diaper. Don't worry.
He doesn't know about the governor's order. Is that what you said? Clarify. Exactly. So if you work
Right?
if you
That's
work for the
right.
government,
I
you don't
agree.
have to
Sick
worry
and
about it.
tired of paying for services we don't get
If you
anymore.
don't work for the government and dare to hold them accountable with your First Amendment rights, they're willing to surround you, waste hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in tax money to protect the public from open
Huge amounts.
transparency and free press. Nothing cops hate more than the Bill of Rights.
I mean, you guys see this, right?
This is disgusting. Disgusting display of force. Are you willing to kill somebody over a mask, officer? Yeah? Figured. How many bad cops have you arrested in your life? 0? I bet it's closer to 0 than 10. And let me guess, you couldn't find 10 bad cops in your career. Maybe because you're all bad? You could tell this guy's a piece of garbage right here. Plain and simple. You just tell by the stupid look on his face and the stupid response he gave to his hypocrisy. We're just following orders.
Yeah, John is on a roll right now. I'm kind of letting him go.
Right? Right, Deputy?
I'm letting him go and pulling it here.
Let me get a close-up of your face.
We all know that what's going on here.
This guy's just following orders, everybody.
If you guys want to call the county attorney and have him come down and talk to us, though, that would be great. These guys won't. These guys here, they won't get the county attorney. They won't get the commissioners. They won't do anything. They'll just stand here and tell us we can't go by and can't go in. So, if you guys want to see if you can get the county attorney to come on down, let us know. Heck yeah, man, for sure. We're just asking for what's right and legal. That's all. Nothing more.
Complete random strangers came up and shook my hand and told me they respected me. And they love what I'm doing and that I'm inspiration. That makes me keep going, you know? Has anyone ever done that to you that wasn't scared of you? Why you needed 4 extra cops? You guys both have guns.
No, first, hey, and we can help it today. Damn feet.
Alright, guys. I put smoke like that. Smoke. And I'm chewing gum like crazy. And you guys don't remember, this is the same cop from the Plant City Courthouse video. If you want to look that up, he got real offended there about my speech also. One of his other deputies assaulted Rice Krispie.
Yup.
And they all showed up and didn't do nothing about it. And then one of the guys from the court assaulted me and they didn't do anything about it. And they let him know. You're shaking your head. Go ahead and clarify. If I'm saying something wrong, go ahead and clarify. The name of the video is All Hell Breaks Loose at the Plain City Court.
Break the law?
You see, every time Rob goes, there's one foot in that direction.
We don't need a face mask or a shield, though. Well, we can politely decline that. But it should not restrict our access into the building because we politely decline that. That's to have a face mask or have a shield or have any other mark or thing.
We can't go in there without a mask on, even though another guy was doing it, because he's a city employee, right? He's got his excuses ready. And now he's calling higher ups. The whole time we're here, they keep calling higher ups because they never know what to do themselves. All right, I'm ending this. Thank you, whoever donated the money. I appreciate that. This is where we're at, and I'll upload the rest of the video tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a lot to upload from
You
it.
guys, have a good day. Thanks for watching. There's 8,000 people
Yeah, I'm
watching
live.
you guys right now. 8,000 people watching you right now. Yeah, you sour face. See you guys. Thanks again.
If you smoke, that's right. Yeah, mask wearing is a nasty ritual, isn't it? This is in Hillsborough County, Florida. We're at 601 Kennedy Street is where we are. This is the main government building right here. 2 days ago, they enacted a policy against the law, against the governor's order. They were told they weren't allowed to do it. They continued to do it. They continue to enforce it under color of law.
That's plastic.
Also, they refuse to fill any public records requests. They refuse to take the public records requests. They refuse to get the attorney down here. They refuse to do anything. Anything. Except demand we stay out of the building and wear face diapers. That's it.
Thank you.
I can't even imagine how much this building costs to run all day, every day, with nobody being allowed to go into it.
The air conditioning alone, gotta be upwards of $6,000 to $8,000 a month.
I'm waiting to see if the county attorney's coming down. I'm sure one of them has called them by now to come down.
Why?
See if they want to answer. I'll give them
One
a
of
few
them
more
called the
minutes.
county
No,
attorney?
one of these.
Oh, one of the
Yeah.
watchers?
Yeah.
Can you please speak to the city, county attorney, whoever we're supposed to be talking to? You tell us to call a number, you don't want to call a number. I think somebody's.
Are they? Cool.
Raver!
I know. You don't have your uniform on.
I know.
Who's coming down?
One of the people that represents the county.
All right, cool. That works.
Raver's the man, bro.
Yep.
I'll just try to do our job here, man. You know how it goes.
I know, but at the same time, there's conflicting problems.
Yeah.
The governor's order versus,
Hey, I'm not.
and he said a city employee was okay to not wear a mask back there because he was a city employee.
I mean, is this a RICO violation? Are these gentlemen being forced to break the law? I mean, because the governor came out with,
I know, I'll let
you guys breaking that order, that's breaking the law, man.
We'll let the county explain
break
to
the
you.
law.
Do you know who's coming
We'll let the
down?
county explain to you.
Lieutenant or Captain
When they
Raver
get
now.
down here,
I
we'll
think
see
he's
who
captain now.
they send down.
It's like some gang
All right, that works.
stuff going
I'll
I'm
go.
gonna tell you somebody different.
Yep, that works. All right, I'll go back over here and sit down and wait.
Are being forced to commit crime.
All right, thank you guys for calling. If that was you guys that did that, I appreciate you guys for getting them to come down.
This building, I think that's what they're gonna say.
I mean, but we're getting
see.
so we can't walk around the lobby and videotape.
No, I'll let them explain it to you, but I think that's what they're gonna tell you.
But aren't they putting you guys in a conundrum right here?
We get a lot of commitment. We do a lot of
That's a huge problem. You can't say to them, hey, the governor's order says this, and you're making us enforce this?
I
The
haven't.
county administrator has control over this building, so.
Not.
But we'll let them,
But
we'll
the
let them
governor
explain to you.
doesn't?
We have the,
We'll let them
we have the
explain to you.
governor order right here.
Well, I've read it.
You know,
They know. I've read it, man.
They know they're in a
So
tough spot.
we'll let them explain it to you.
So, but legally,
You just took a picture, you added
Legally.
it to a photo book,
I've read it,
right?
man.
when you read the governor's 2102
you
or
doing that for
102,
personal-
it says that it eliminates any
This guy right
order.
here,
So that
just took a
means
picture.
that this was eliminated instantly.
He just made
So they
a
would have had to have written a
Yeah, what's his name?
brand
One
new
word,
one
what's that?
to be able to move forward.
Did you watch the county commission meeting?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the county commission
So
meeting,
they
but I
had a-
have their order right here.
They had a county commission meeting to address all this.
Yes, they did. I saw that they had that,
They extended.
which they couldn't.
I'm not saying what they did was right or wrong. I'm just telling you what they did. I was.
But
I
if
was
something's
present.
but something's eliminated 2 days before that, how can they extend it? I'm with you
I
on
don't
what
know.
they did. I know what they
And
did.
maybe if somebody took that to a judge or something, maybe a judge would say, "Hey, what you did was wrong." But I can't go to the county commission and say, "Hey,
We can.
you know what I mean?"
That's what we're
Hey,
here for,
hey,
though.
what you did was wrong. So
Captain Rayburn is-
Yeah, that's what we're here for, though.
Yeah.
Is we're here to
I get
do
it.
that.
No, I
Yeah,
get it, man.
that's
I
all.
get it. I
That's
get it.
all.
I get it for real.
Yeah.
But so they extended their emergency order. But I think what they're going to tell you when they get down here
Like one time.
is that since the county administrator has purview over the inside of this building,
Everything I've seen with
that they feel like they can control what goes on inside this building.
But
Similar,
that's feelings.
similar to what, like if you owned a restaurant, you can
That
control
would be
what goes on
different.
inside that restaurant.
That'd be a little bit different because that would be a personally, privately owned
Hey,
thing
I'm just
instead
telling
of
you,
a
I think that's what they're gonna tell you.
publicly owned thing.
I-
I'm with you. I'm with you.
But
I
we'll
like
let-
to have a good discussion about
But
it. I mean,
I'll let them tell you. I don't want to speak for them. I just think
I
that's what
gotcha.
they're
Do you
gonna
have a
tell you.
copy of G-Force policy?
Yeah,
To be on
you
the
have a
phone,
copy
like,
of
there's
your
a
guys'
policy.
policy?
If I have a job.
that guy's famous from my channel. He tried to grab a hold of me and everything when they were doing the voting and stuff in here. Yeah.
You got access.
He probably won't.
Well, that's not.
I don't think he will.
Access means I have
Well, the security was doing
I think he learned his lesson the last time.
acting like after he came to school. Can you verbalize your
Since he's on the clock and in full capacity of his duty, actually, I'd like to file a FOIA request for
You beat your wife?
that picture on his phone.
You touch kids?
You can handle that too?
You
Appreciate it.
touch kids, sir?
You want to use it under his public
Touch
record?
children?
Yeah, you can add it all on there,
You
man.
have that
Yep.
face about it.
I won't add too many. I'm not gonna add any more because those
Why
two
don't
are
you
very
just talk like
important.
a man and I'm gonna have to go to your relationship? Why is it the most cowardly people that have guns and costumes? Sir?
Can I help you?
Isn't that weird? The most cowardly people like
Oh, yeah.
are have costumes and guns.
Because that's what makes them feel safe.
Yes, that's what makes them tough. They got nothing else. Can't use their words. All I did was ask them if they use their phones, and the guy can't even answer. And you got, look, this guy's face is turning, he's turned into a beet since we got here.
Oops, excuse me, ma'am. Here, I'm going to go back over in my seat until the person comes down to talk to.
This guy's turned bright red since he got here. Get another close-up.
All right, you guys, let's see if we can get some answers from the county today on this.
The shade of his face from the time we got in until the time we left. This guy can't handle freedom.
This is a country of freedom.
There's Rayburn over here trying to help us out. Captain Rayburn's a really good guy. He
Yep.
came out of District 2, I believe. What's Rayburn saying?
He's talking about, I think he's doing it right now. I think that's who's supposed to come down here to talk to us, who he's over there with right now.
Who do you think he is?
He's a county employee of some sort.
All
All right, let's find out.
I got you guys.
How we doing?
Yeah, good. My name is Alfred. I'm in the facilities department,
Okay.
and yeah, I'm just talking to the captain here. So you had a question about what we're doing here?
We're just wondering why you're not following the governor's order.
Yeah. So the county administrator is still for this building, for a government building. We're still under the evaluation that we should enforce the mask order.
Okay, which mask order are you referring
governor's
to?
mask order?
I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. The county administrator's directive that we wear masks in the county building.
And
Okay,
the
so
county's
where
directive?
does that directive come from? Where are we
That's the directive
referencing?
of the administrative director of the county administrator.
So what's that got to do with us wearing masks, trying to take video footage in our public building?
Yeah, well, you can take all the video footage you want to take here, but the building is still closed other than by.
They said we can't cross.
So
the line.
are you
doing
referencing
right
this?
They
Is
actually
that what you're
bombarded me as I
referencing?
walked past there,
Yeah,
so
I'm not going to read all that, but it's.
I understand you're not going to read all that, but this is the order that you're referencing.
Yeah, the administrative director of the county administrator.
And that supersedes the governor's order?
No, I didn't say that. I'm just telling you that the county administrator, we're still operating under that order.
So which one do we follow as the people that pay for this building?
We're following here, our procedures are that we're following the directive of the county administrator.
So if we choose to follow the governor's order, what would happen to us?
Well, this building,
stand your ground, guys.
we're asking you to please observe this.
Asking or forcing?
Yeah, we're asking you to observe this. And this building
So
is
we can
closed
still do
other than right
we
here.
can still go by the governor's order, you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying this building is closed by appointment only. If you had an appointment to come in, we could work to get you in or get you
Well,
served.
he's just trying to walk through and he's been surrounded by gunmen over and over again.
Like I just said, the building is closed other than for people with appointments.
Okay, when will the
So
building
we're not
be
allowed in
open?
here, even though the governor's order says we are.
I'm telling you, the building is closed other than for appointments. If you have an appointment,
When will the building be open?
I can't tell you that right now.
Okay.
But we're constantly assessing.
What's
and
the
reevaluating.
penalty when an officer or you guys violate the governor's order?
I don't know.
Well, you guys are violating the governor's order,
We're following the directions right now of the county.
which violates the governor's order.
Which directions are you following though? Because
The governors are here.
you're not being too precise on with what you're saying, and I don't know if it's purposely or non-purposely. What directives, what exactly are you following from the county administrator? Is it internal policies, or is this an external order that is put out as an order?
Yeah, this is a policy of the county administrator for entering this building, which is our county building. It has nothing to do with anything else out there.
And the governor doesn't have jurisdiction over this building.
I didn't say that. I'm saying that we follow the
What
directions
we're
of the
trying to
county
clear up is that the governor says we're allowed in here without appointments. You're saying we're not. There's a problem.
Yeah, that's
Are we
where
gonna
we're
be
running
arrested
into.
if we try to enter our building? Are we going to be
That's-
touched, assaulted by gunmen?
administrator. We're just telling you.
I
the
already
building
did
is
it.
closed.
I walked around there and they allowed me. So it's far
But,
cry from when we first came in
they're
here.
still saying you're not allowed.
It violated our rights.
I mean, you see where we're coming from and where our viewers
Because at
like
this point you're
that are
being
watching are
discriminatory.
coming from. I mean, per the governor's order, it eliminated the emergency policy group's order that was in place. The emergency policy group on Wednesday went through, per the county administrator, Bonnie Wise, she signed another emergency policy group order and extended the previous order from March of 2020. And that's what it seems like everything's going off of in here right now. Why the building's still closed, why we're asking to have people wear the masks and stuff. Is that how this is functioning? Because that emergency policy group order, the moment the governor signed his order Wednesday or Monday
It's null and
afternoon,
void.
it null and voided that policy group. It couldn't be extended. It couldn't be said, okay, well, we're going to extend it and we're going to continue to close the building and the
Which is
building's
what you
going to
guys
be
have done.
closed. So what we're saying is now is we want to be able to come into our building because it should be open. There's no reason for it not be at this point, and we shouldn't have to have masks on to do it
Yeah, I
either.
understand what you're saying, gentlemen, but I'm just telling you what our policy is right
So you're just following orders.
now. Of the directions of the administrator.
But here's the problem. When your policy...
Just following orders, just following orders, just following orders, just following orders, just following orders. You understand that's called the Nuremberg defense, right?
I don't, that's,
You ever heard of
that's up to you.
Nuremberg?
That's up to you.
Have you heard of
But-
Nuremberg before?
That's up to you.
What's up to me?
Discussion about Nuremberg. I'm just trying to
Have you
explain
heard of
to
Nuremberg before?
But-
I'm just trying to explain to you where
You're
we're at.
explaining to us that you're not following the governor's order.
This order says
right?
this order says
Explain
that
what the
that's all gone. So this
if we
order
follow
that
the
they
governor's
have
order,
right
we're
here
fine,
is no good. That order is no good now. It's non-existent. It should have never been filed with the county right here. It should have
It's
never been
invalid.
signed. It's invalid. It's
Are you
not
gonna
existent.
recognize that it's
So
invalid?
Gentlemen, I'm not going to debate this. I'm just
It's not a
telling you where we're
debate.
at.
The governor's order says we're allowed. Are we allowed or not?
This building is closed other than 5 o'clock.
So the governor doesn't have jurisdiction in this building.
I didn't say that. I'm just telling
So
you.
the governor says we're allowed in here. Are we allowed in here?
The building is closed other than 5 o'clock.
So you're going against the governor's order.
The building is closed other than 5 o'clock.
The governor says otherwise. You going against the governor?
Thank you.
What's your name, sir?
Sure. It's Hal. First name's Hal.
Hal?
Last name is Friend, just like in friend.
Hal Friend. All right, Hal.
With the facilities.
Sorry to get so brash with you, but you see there's a problem. Governor says we're allowed
There's a
in
big
here,
problem,
and
yeah.
You guys went over his head. I don't understand how you guys can go over the governor's head. There's people who've been arrested over governor's orders. So technically,
There's
you guys
businesses
should be
been
under
shut
arrest.
down over it.
You should be under arrest for violating governor's orders.
You guys are breaking the law here.
You're being discriminatory against non-mask wearers when there's nothing legitimate.
That really didn't answer anything, though. I mean, it really didn't. It was just wordplay around on what was going on. I mean, that's all that was. There was no end to the situation. There was no consensus of what is going to happen, and there's really no end there. I mean, if you had, all right, so these are all civil orders, is what all these are. These aren't criminal orders, but the civil order still is enforceable, just like a criminal order is. So,
Yeah, in some ways.
for some things in some ways, but.
Yeah.
I don't understand how we can, under color of law, say that one order is valid when a previous order 2 days before invalidated it completely. Because that's what's going on. That's what's happening.
I say we go, man.
You see where we're at? I mean, it is a rational based thought.
I certainly understand your question. All I can tell you is the county commission voted, and they voted, we talked about that. They had a meeting,
Yeah.
they voted, they extended the local order of emergency.
Can they vote out
But
the right
that-
to free speech?
But on Monday afternoon,
That's not what they did.
Yes, they did. We don't
All
have
right,
the right
wait
to
a second.
We don't have the right to free press in here.
Yeah, well,
I
John, I'm
understand.
not arguing that with you, and certainly I'm not,
Well, I'm just making the point that if they
Yeah,
can't,
I understand
if
your
they
point.
can't vote out a right, they can't vote out our rights.
I
I
under-
understand your point. It's just, they feel like at this point, and I'm not arguing with you, that the inside of this building is under their purview, separate from the governor's order. I don't.
But it's not.
Well,
That's why we're here.
I'm
to
not-
tell
That's what
them
they're
that it's
saying.
not.
That's what they're saying.
I'm not arguing the point with you. You would, so let's, if that's your argument, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that it is, the proper forum for that would be to argue it to the county commission.
We're trying.
But let us go see them.
But they're not, those people aren't here.
They should be.
Commissioners aren't here.
That's the point, though.
That's
They
the
should
point.
be.
Yeah, but
They should be.
But
And
should
instead
it-
we're getting this.
They make you guys
But-
come here. They
Instead
make
we're
you
getting
guys
that.
deal with it.
Instead we're getting
I
this.
know, but should and are, those are two different things. So they're not, the county commissioners aren't just here all day, every day. They're here
They
at
do
meeting
have
times,
meetings, yes.
right? So they have their meetings and you can.
What would you say if we went to their house?
You can be scheduled to
What if we went to
appear.
their residence
Yeah.
and stood on the sidewalk?
And
Well,
hollered
I mean,
and screamed.
You have a right to be on the
Is
public.
that what they
cops would
want?
show up to protect them?
I
Is that
don't
what they
know, but
want?
You have a right to be on the public sidewalk,
Maybe we
John.
should start doing
You
that,
know
Bill.
Maybe
I
we
know.
should.
So, and, I mean, you're fully aware of that.
You're good though.
Yeah. I mean, we're trying to
They're
be.
against the Bill of Rights. I don't know if they're under you or not, but
No, all
this
these
guy
guys,
I've already met before
Instead
at the
of
Plant City
stopping us.
Courthouse.
these guys all work for me. But so listen.
Instead of stopping us, you should be walking us up to their secretary to talk to them and to put us in front of
Yeah.
them instead of stopping us, though, especially when you're seeing
So-
these orders.
so I
I know a
understand that
position it
request.
puts you
Yeah.
in, but you should be here for the citizens. You shouldn't be here to just protect their interests and that's it.
I
And
understand
that's
your
where we
request,
are at.
Right, I understand your request. But they are the elected officials of the county, and
Elected by us.
part of my duty is to protect them, and part of that protection is that part of this building is currently restricted. I know you may not agree with
It
that,
shouldn't be.
but, well, and again, should, shouldn't, is,
It,
are.
it should
are
be
different
open
things.
because
Um,
this is a non-existent
And
policy.
Remember, I work for an elected official too, the sheriff.
Agreed.
So,
What does he have to say about all this?
you would have to ask him. I'm not gonna speak for him in that regard.
Is there any internal things that have been sent in that have it?
Regarding this?
Yeah.
No, sir, not at all.
No? Okay.
No.
Because I mean, it affects
This all
his
just-
office too because
This
when
came
we-
down last night. So
yeah, this
no.
isn't this is new.
Yeah, this is all
So
brand new. Well, not last night exactly, but.
Tuesday,
but this is-
Thursday, yeah. Because it happened Wednesday evening.
Figuratively speaking,
Yeah.
last night, yeah.
But I mean,
But this is all brand new. No, we haven't had any different word from the sheriff on this, so we're just still abiding by, when I walk up to the door of a business, I look on the.
that's a business though. That's a
No, I'm
private
just
business.
saying,
Yeah.
I'm abiding by the governor's order, and when I walk up to a business, I look at the window, it's Rayburn. I walk up to the window, if it says masks required, I
Yep. In a
put on
private
mask
business,
and-
they can.
Same thing here. I do the same thing here.
Here is different.
It's just the way I operate.
Here it's different.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand what you're
It's
saying.
Can I
no
ask you a
different than a
question,
park
Separate?
or anything
Yeah, sure.
else.
Why when I went to step over there, why did I get surrounded by multiple sheriff deputies?
I wasn't here when that happened.
Yeah, they
I
were
mean-
bad to begin with.
I wasn't here when that happened. To be
I mean,
fair.
that could have went bad. I mean, for a
Send them the email.
camera.
I wasn't there here when that happened.
I'll be real. I put my life in danger doing
So,
that.
Let me ask
your
you.
life is not in danger.
Oh, it sure was, bro. I got
least-
surrounded by every angle.
Hey, listen. John knows me. Ask John. I'm gonna be straight with
Rayburn's
you.
cool, man.
I'm not gonna
Yup.
lie to you.
I mean, I'm asking why his people.
Oh, a policy book. Look at that. A policy book. I wonder, is that the policy writer right there? Look at the policy book he's got. Where's he going with that policy book?
I wasn't here when you asked me what happened.
I'm gonna be real, man. I could have felt in fear of my life, you know.
Well, you could feel any way you
I mean,
want, but,
and so
but
you
you're not
got
in fear for your life. You're safe here, I assure you.
Do you have a
I'm glad
bolo
you're not in
book
fear
back
of your
there in
life,
the
because-
information
What's
desk? You got a bolo book at the information desk? There's not one in here?
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Okay.
We're just following orders.
So,
You know what I'm looking for, though, right?
what public information?
The public information, the bolo book in here.
Yeah. I don't think we keep a bolo book in here.
Okay.
This building has been in this posture for so long now that
It's not even there.
There's really not a significant amount of public coming in and out of
Well,
here for us to be looking for.
They've got one out at code enforcement.
So,
And I tried to inspect
saw your video.
it. Shouldn't I just been able to inspect that,
I saw your
right?
video. I saw your video.
That didn't have to go that far, did
So
it?
it was a fun video to watch.
It was, wasn't
Fun
it?
video to watch.
It didn't have to go that far.
Probably not.
City Hall's bolo book hasn't been updated since 2016.
Right.
So,
Make sure
Yep.
they don't go in a public lobby without
I mean, they need to open this.
Thanks for watching.
So I'm
By the way,
thinking
Rayburn is a really good guy.
that it probably. That's what I'm thinking.
June 7th is the city. The whole city is open back up
Are they
June
on
7th.
7th?
Yep.
I can't speak for them to be sure, but I'm thinking that it probably won't be long.
Thank you.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Good to see you again.
I may be over in that building on a revolving basis too, in a
Which-
committee.
State attorney?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That committee that they just put out, I applied for that, so
All right, man.
hopefully. We'll see. All right, thank you for thanks guys. Hey, let them know because I'm gonna keep coming back. You've seen me a bunch of times.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not so much against you guys, it's you guys enforcing that policy that you shouldn't be is more of what it is that gets you that.
Things are
So
going to change.
I hope so.
quickly here, I think.
all right, we'll be back. So there you guys see it.
Don't like it.
The county seat. Forcing people to wear the face diapers. Look at this building, everybody. You see there's the front of it. There's John. And here we're just going to scroll up to the top, up to this thing. Look at this thing. This entire huge building. I think it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 floors worth of a building that nobody's allowed to be in and nobody's allowed to go into. So, there you guys have it. Stay tuned. I'll be putting out what happened beforehand, before I went live inside of this building, the way that they acted, the way they wouldn't let us out. This is just ridiculous down here, you guys. It really is. We've seen the governor's order. The governor's order says that they need to open that building. That building needs to be back up operational. They can't force people to wear these face diapers inside of them anymore. But yet they're still continuing on to do it. So I guess we'll have to come back down here Monday and find out what they're going to do and if they're going to do something about it. So you guys, we're out with John Felix, Ebor Rob. You got me, Eyes on the State. Don't tread on me. Period with these guys. It's getting out of hand with them. Yup, Jack Attack, what's up? Oh, the government is too big, Lion. It is. It's absolutely ridiculous. I know, Leslie. It's all supported by tax dollars. All right, I need to get back over to the vehicle before I get a ticket on it. Yeah,
Like I told 8,000 people on.
yeah.
It was like 200.
Yeah, these guys think that they have powers still at this point. It's ridiculous what they're doing. They're keeping this huge building. Look at the size of this building, you guys. It takes up a whole city block all by itself. Look at the size of this thing. They got the entire thing shut down and closed. Still can't go in.
Never forget the skateboard kid that you almost got.
All right, you guys, if you guys haven't hit that like button, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that. Make sure that you share, let everybody know. We'll be back soon. Eyes on the State. I'll talk to you guys all soon. Watch for what comes out later on. It was kind of crazy what happened.